Greetings, and welcome to tonight's episode of Good Talk.
Yeah, so last week's episode was great, right? But the whole hard-hitting, political, serious thing just wasn't our style.
This is right, so we did a little bit of soul searching.
And a whole lot of 25i.
And what we've discovered is we have a whole new solution to our show. What we are going to do is trying to bring about the positive energy that is so lacking in entertainment today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because what's better than an inspirational story about faith and humanity, right?
I think nothing. That's why now we are taking what we have here in our home, the SCO, and we're going to make it positive, and we are bringing you a new show called Good Day.
Yeah. Right here tonight, okay? Because this new format, I just think it's going to be the best thing that we've done yet. You know, I really think this is going to be working for us.
I think this is going to be just right. And I think in order to get started, we just have to put ourselves in the right frame of mind with a story of triumph and faith and discovery.
And that's our show tonight, so let's get this show on the road.
Let's get this show on the road. Let's hear the Terry Hooten story. He's a good-looking fellow.
Hello, Terry.
Oh, Terry. Oh, hey, Terry. Terry,
He's a tricky guy.
Can you hear us?
I met him.
Oh, Terry. Oh. He should be on in a moment.
Hello, my name is Terry Hooten. I am 35 years old and I am from Lagooty, Indiana, and this is my story. For a long time I drifted through life aimlessly. Perhaps the only word to describe me was a wastrel. It's very likely I would have drifted into this earth and out of the mortal coil as quietly and without event as I had drifted in, had not that one day God spoken to me. And he spoke with a voice as loud as a roll of thunder and as soft as the lowing of a calf. And his voice, it echoed and filled all the aisles of the Sports Authority. God spoke unto me and he revealed the truth, and it was steel. I was shocked, but the mouth of Christ speaks no lies. So I reached out my hand and I pocketed a box of golf balls and immediately left the store. As soon as I entered that Sports Authority parking lot, a great sense of purpose and the presence of the Lord filled me, and I knew I had done his will. From that day forth, I have lived in accordance with the truth revealed unto me. I have stolen thousands of items: watches, sunglasses, steaks, golf carts, dungarees. I have stolen from strip malls, restaurants, car dealerships, and neighbors. I have learned from the Lord that everything in this world is ripe for the taking and mine to claim, and so I do. I hope you've enjoyed my story and been inspired. I hope you will do as I do and take anything you want whenever you want. God bless.
Beautiful.
It's so inspirational. Keeping stealing, Terry.
He's a good-looking fellow. I feel both affirmed and valid.
Same. The Lord works in mysterious ways, you know?
True. But you know what else is pretty mysterious? Cooking. How does that work?
No, I feel like cooking's not mysterious at all. It's kind of like a skill as old as humankind, so.
I needed a transition, and that's all I had. So, speaking of cooking, I think we actually have a very special guest on the show this very evening. That's right, you heard it here first. It is world-renowned chef Benedetto Crostini.
Welcome, chef.
Welcome, chef.
Bonjour.
Oh, you sound French.
Well, we're so happy to have you on our show tonight. Hopefully you'll give us some really exciting tips on cooking. Our kitchen is back here all set up for you, ready to go.
So what will you be cooking for us tonight, chef?
Man, fuck that. You want me to just cook? Sorry.
What?
Wait, what? Isn't that what you do? You're like a television chef.
Nah, I'm past that. This is the Iron Chef generation. Doing Chopped got me fucked up. Just cooking doesn't even get me going anymore. The only thing that gets my juices flowing are cooking competitions. So unless you've got another chef to face off against me, I'm not interested.
You know how to cook?
No, can you?
A little bit, but this is a real television chef. I'll get my butt handed to me.
Well, what do we do?
Oh.
I think we should use the ample labor at our fingertips. The audience.
You think so? What if they don't know how to cook?
Owen, shut up. We don't have time for what ifs. We got an angry chef on our hand. Let's get somebody up here. Do we
All
have
right.
the bucket?
Let's give us a
Thank
bucket.
you,
We got to
Laura.
find a chef to cook tonight with Chef Crostini.
Do we have a Nick Wilcox?
Get on up here.
Yeah, Will.
Okay.
Are you excited to cook on our
Oh,
show?
I'm very excited.
Do you want your name or should I keep it?
Oh, can I have it?
No, this is mine.
Owen will keep it.
All right. Chef Crostini, we have a challenger for you.
Bonjour. And who, may I ask, are you? I don't want to cook against some schlub from the street. I'm a television chef.
This is Gordon Ramsay.
Oh, Mr. Ramsey, I'm so sorry. It's been a while since our chef's retreat in Ibiza. You're so much taller than I thought you were.
Right.
Continue, Russ.
Okay, so
So-
now that you guys have been reacquainted, let's get this show on the road. Chefs, to the kitchen.
Please, step back. All right. I take it everything's to your liking.
There's no knives here.
Ah, yes, go rules. No knives.
Also, the hot plate doesn't turn on, but a real chef doesn't need a knife or heat. You simply can use your hands to mold the food into your desires.
So you both have 2 minutes. When you're done, you'll bring it up to the stage, we'll try it, and we'll determine a winner.
Sound good? All right, start the timer. All right, and here we go. Okay, this is good. Nice apple.
Get it?
What? Okay,
Faster.
what
I
are
don't
we?
know.
What are we
Jesus.
supposed to do while
I don't know,
they're
this
on
was
stage?
your idea. What did you learn from daytime television?
Nothing. Didn't I say I got bored and just watched Stuart Little too?
God, that would have been good to know. Okay, if Stuart Little was here and there was a lull in the TV show, what would he do?
Well, he would probably repair his older brother George's model airplane to save Margalo the canary from Falcon.
Okay, what would he do that doesn't have anything to do with the plot of Stuart Little 2?
This is out of my comfort zone. I think maybe he would go into the audience and ask them questions about a related topic to kill time.
Yes! Ah, he's such a hell of a mouse. Let's do that. Okay,
A little goes a long way.
good one.
That's the tagline of Stuart Little 2.
Little high, little low, little hey, little ho.
So let's do a little audience talk. What's your name?
I'm Katie.
Katie? That's awesome. Do you like cooking shows?
Sure.
If you were up there right now, what would you cook?
What's up there right now?
Well, there's an apple. Oh, that is red cayenne pepper.
Oh yeah, just that by itself I think would be good.
That sounds okay.
Yeah.
I don't think you would win, but hey, you there. What's your name?
Peter.
Peter. How many Stuart Little movies have you seen?
Probably 5.
There's 3.
Okay, Owen, get back on the stage. The time's almost up.
Oh God!
Cut.
Quick, how many episodes of Good Talk have you seen?
3.
Which do you like more, Good Talk or Stuart Little?
Ah! 5, 4,
3, 2, 1.
Hands
Time's up! Hands up! No!
Okay. Chef,
All right, chefs, halt your cooking.
bring your plates to the front of the stage.
It's beautiful.
I know.
Oh.
I see.
All right, chefs. What have you prepared for us this evening?
Well, I tackled one of the most difficult challenges in any artistic medium, the representation of the human form.
Striking.
And you, Gordon Ramsay?
Well, I decided to focus on plating.
I see.
It's striking. It really is.
Clearly not all of it is edible.
But that's fine.
But
It's okay. It's
You
okay.
eat it from the bottom up.
That's interesting.
Noted. I think it's time for the taste test.
Okay, thank you.
What do you think of that? Please, you can let go. I got it. I'm just gonna take a little bite. That carrot tastes like poison.
Switch.
Switch. I'm so sorry, Chef Ramsay.
Well, you're supposed to eat it from the bottom up.
Well, he already ate the bottom. I was at the up. Jeez.
All right.
Oh.
You might.
You dropped
I'm so
your bottom.
sorry. Have we just reached
Yes,
this
I
decision?
think we know.
All right. The winner is Chef Gordon Ramsay.
Congratulations! You won this episode of Good Food.
We both agreed that your dish was far better plated compared to the small homunculus on Chef Crostini's plate.
I'm so sorry. Better luck next time.
It's okay, I understand. It was an honor competing against you, Chef Gordon Ramsay. If you don't mind, I'm gonna go watch Stuart Little 2 now.
Right on.
And you get to pick from our prize trough before heading back to your seats. So.
Some of this is mine. Oh, fuck yeah.
Domino's pizza, Domino's coupon. Excellent choice. Well done. That was wonderful, everybody. Oh, another disaster averted. We keep doing this.
Let's call. Yeah. Well, what's next?
Good question. I think we were going to do a light test next, but
Oh.
now
Okay.
that we've
What's
done,
next after that?
What's next? Oh, that's a good question. I don't. Yeah, we're running a little low on funds, right?
We gotta make some money.
We gotta make some
We gotta make some
money.
money. Okay.
All right. Well, how?
Don't you remember our property venture? Good Talk's got properties to move. So.
That's right. We'll let the experts do the talking. We got a real estate venture I think you're really gonna like.
Welcome to the illustrious Barrows Hall, the most sought-after piece of real estate on Oberlin's campus for first years. Let's take a look around at some of the amazing amenities this old-ass building has to offer. Come on! We'll start outside with the impeccably architectured entrance. As you approach the building, make sure to take note of some of the details around the outside of Barrows that give it its je ne sais quoi. This empty handle and the copious amounts of cigarette butts sure give the building some much-needed edge and character.
Is this fucking diluted vodka?
Can someone say price to undervalue? As we make our way into the Barrows Lounge, we see not one, but 2 pianos. People living here will play both pianos at the same fucking time, over one and other like it's a competition. Let's make our way down to the laundry room, huh? Another fun quirk about the residents of Barrows is that they love to take your shit out of the dryer before it's done and leave it on top, sopping wet. How neighborly! Now we'll head to one of the many luxurious bathrooms in Barrows. Another fun aspect of living in Barrows is that when you shower and anyone in the building flushes the toilet, you get fucking scolded.
Fuck! Ow! Fuck! Jesus fucking Christ!
Time to head up a floor and check out the second floor kitchen. When you live in Barrows, you'll get to look at adorable signs put up by resident advisors like this one. Last but not least, let's get a peek into one of the inviting dorms at Barrows. These open dorms are the epitome of modern elegance. Look at this whole wall of just drawers. Structurally sound and well kept. Who knew anyone could need that many drawers? Why is it designed that way? It's all part of the Barrows magic, including the dust. Somehow the dust in the dorms completely cakes everything in a matter of hours. Check it out. Lived in. The walls are amazingly thin, so you will definitely be able to hear the guy in the dorm next to you listening to ska at full blast every hour.
Stop your messing around. Better think of your future. Time you straighten right out. Creating problems in town.
Sick. Well, that concludes our brief tour of Barrows. The ants are reproducing rapidly, and the one person who sold weed in the building just got rolled, so you better grab a piece of this exquisite square footage before it's too late. We'll see you next time for Oberlin Real Estate.
I think we're going to make some sales.
Yeah.
We just have to buy barrows first.
Buy low, sell high.
You got that right. Same with me.
Cool.
So, what's next on the show? We got another cooking segment or something?
No, Owen. This is only the most important moment of both of our careers.
Is the cast of Wild Hogs here?
No, Owen! It's our interview with President Ambar.
Oh my.
Do you know who that is?
Yes. This is our most presidential moment on Good Talk ever.
And what better way to celebrate a belated President's Day?
Than talking to a president. This is a brilliant idea. So I think at this moment we should welcome to the stage the lovely and illustrious President Carmen Ambar.
It's
So
a little
nice to have you
low
on
for
this
old
show.
people, so I have to.
It's my own personal couch from my living room.
Is that really true?
That is actually true. I brought her here.
Oh God. Okay.
Folds out into, you can sleep on
light.
it.
It's shocking. Actually, yes, it's well slept on.
What way? I don't know if I want to know what that means.
I've fallen. You know, it gets people. They sit on. They fall asleep.
Okay.
Well, you know,
Pretty benign.
We'll keep it at that.
Okay. Good.
when we asked you to be on the show in September, we didn't think you'd say yes, so we're all very excited.
I don't know. Should I have said yes? I don't know. Should I have said yes? You all know the show. Okay.
Well, we want to thank you for coming out here. And now you've been a president of Oberlin for 6 months now.
Yep.
What do you think? Do you like it?
I'm having a good time.
Same.
Yeah.
Really?
No, it's good. It's good.
Wonderful.
Wow. Okay, cool. Well, now that you've been here for 6 months, what's the most presidential thing you've done? Like, what is it that's made you the president of Oberlin College?
You know, I tell you, the most fun I had was conducting the orchestra. It's not really presidential because I don't think a lot of presidents get a chance to do that. But it was the most fun I had. So, and that was early on.
What piece was it?
It was the Kandinsky March.
Oh.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4.
My ringtone.
Oh God.
I for one, love a good march.
Don't all Oberlin students love a good march?
Well, it is the month of March.
Okay.
You planned that.
I missed the joke at first, but now I got it, and I'm laughing very much
I'm
internally.
so glad. I'm so glad.
We're scripted.
Now, you know, you're president of Oberlin. You've even alluded slightly. Oberlin has a bit of a reputation. I got to ask, how do you feel about everyone walking around with the bare feet and the guitars outside? They're tracking mud and grass all over your college, and they're getting it dirty.
Now, I'm going to tell you, the first time I saw a student walking with bare feet, it was a day when I was having a problem with one of my shoes, and I literally took off my shoes and walked in my bare feet. So I thought I was becoming a part of the community.
I'm sorry.
That's a true story.
If I'm really going to come clean, there was a week freshman year where I didn't wear shoes all week.
Ew.
What time of year was it?
Well, it was like June or
Oh,
May.
well, that doesn't count.
But I did take off my shoes in public.
That explains your feet. Why they look like that.
Truly grotesque. They're covered in shoes. Now, you know, this hasn't been so hard hitting yet, but I think we got to ask one of the big questions that a lot of students are really wondering about.
Okay.
Recently, I've noticed all the frozen bacon and ground beef in Decaf has been replaced by more and more frozen burritos. And there's at least 200 of them there, of 10 different types, and I don't want any of them. And I can only imagine, as president of the college, this was directly your decision. Can you care to explain?
Well, all I can say is that I like burritos. I like Tostitos and burritos, and so that's why burritos are there.
All right. I guess you call the shots.
Don't you like burritos? Okay.
Yeah,
I'm a vegetarian, but if I had a choice between bacon and burritos, I'd choose burritos.
Okay.
I
fair
like
enough.
diapers too, okay?
But you don't eat diapers. I hope you know that. Okay.
No. What? No, I wouldn't eat a diaper. What? Not for a dare. What? Shut up. Jeez.
I'm not sure how we got from bacon and burritos to diapers.
That's really what I'm wondering.
You said it. I don't know.
Well, so now I think we're starting to hit on the important issues. I gotta say, I, like maybe some other people in the audience, we went to your finance talk on Wednesday night.
Okay.
And we listened to kind of what the deal is, going on with Oberlin finances.
Right.
Seems like we're in a bottleneck. We gotta go through. We're gonna hit some tough times.
We're gonna go through.
We're gonna go through. We're gonna pass through the bottleneck like water from a bottle. And I guess, but I wasn't super excited about some of like the possible funding cuts and getting rid of DASCOM. This, as a student, I wasn't super enthused by this.
I can appreciate that.
But I did leave the meeting kind of trying to summon this, that, as you said, a creative approach to thinking about different ways Oberlin can make up its financial deficit. And I put together a short presentation.
Oh Lord.
Of some different ways that Oberlin could save some money.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
And I was thinking, would you mind taking a look at it for me?
I'm open to all suggestions, I think.
All right. Well, I really have all suggestions, shall we say?
God.
Do you think could we roll the
Lord.
PowerPoint?
Where is this?
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Good Talk presents Alternatives to Spending Cuts.
Okay.
Proposals for a Sustainable Future. I did this all in Microsoft's
This looks great.
PowerPoint.
I like the fonts that you chose.
Thank you. They were the presets. I believe it's Arial.
Didn't want to do too much work on it, so.
Well, I mean, I had ideas and they were so big and bold. I
Didn't
really
want to have to
had
make
get them down
choices
fast.
about fonts. I get it.
Yeah, that wasn't.
I get it.
So could we take a look at the first one? It's the next slide. Private contract DASCOM to Golden
Oh
Corral.
my God.
Okay, let's think about it. Golden Corral, it's a buffet. They got great food. It's cheap.
No,
very cheap.
great food I think is a stretch.
Well,
but
they've got a chocolate fountain.
That's true. They do have that.
I say again, really cheap, and this is what it'll look like. I think it's a very attractive building.
Yeah, that's good.
I think we'd have some copyright issues already. I'm not sure we can use their information, their Golden Corral.
Maybe
Oh
a
my
different font than
Yeah.
we said.
Yeah, I think that's
a good
right.
call.
Different font would
All right,
help.
So I get the vibe you're not feeling this one yet.
Nah, that one doesn't seem like the right
We
choice.
can try a Red Lobster, but let's go to the next. Let's go to the next slide. Let Good Talk buy the Science Center. Here's the thing. I think we have a good ad hoc budget.
You all have an ad hoc budget that will allow you to purchase the Science Center?
How much are you selling it for?
I didn't know that student organizations had that much money. You have enough money to purchase the Science Center?
We have
Well,
like
how much?
$2,000. We
Yeah.
have like $2,000.
Oh,
We lowball you. You accept?
you think it's worth $2,000?
No, I think it's worth.
Now it is, but we're going to jack up
500,
that
yeah.
value.
Oh my God.
So what I'm saying is, we're a big organization. We need these facilities.
Right.
I think this is kind of what the future.
And you
will
have
look
the
like.
resources to manage it and keep it clean and all the things that have to be done.
Well, we've
for
got a team of
got
writers,
Laura.
actors, hosts.
Okay. And this is going to be your new job to keep the Science Center.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Well,
that's just.
I'll put that in a possibility category.
All right,
like
well,
a chore chart,
I'll
like
forward you my-
I clean
my-
the bathroom, you vacuum.
Okay.
Yeah, the science we'll leave to somebody else. But yeah, it's what it is. What it is. What else we have? Oh, we're going to expand admissions recruitment now with the new areas.
Oh my Lord.
I'm talking partnerships with the Boston Red Sox.
I'm a Yankees fan, but okay, go ahead.
Take it back.
Go Sox, Dunkin' Donuts. And then I'm thinking maybe I heard yes. Go Sox. And I'm thinking, oh yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to discussion about that. Let's just.
More importantly, I think we really have to hit hard on the Knights of Columbus.
Oh my Lord.
These are some very important men in a lot of communities.
Can I ask a question though? They're not traditional age college students. Are we changing our approach?
Well, I think if we start accepting maybe some older Catholic men,
Like
And maybe-
everybody gets a dad.
well, in the Catholic Church, it's usually called like father.
I have no comment.
But yeah,
No
I think
comment.
this is maybe what the class of 2019 looks like.
Okay.
All right, what do we have next? Oh, okay. So we're going to be adding some new in-demand majors. I came up
Okay.
with some of these. I'm thinking oil science, drone pilotry,
Oh my God.
bow hunting, circus studies, Minecraft, and like economics, but in like an ironic way.
Okay.
Like we can
For the audience, which one of these would you choose? My kids would choose Minecraft. I don't know.
I think I would agree.
All science?
Drones.
I think
Drone, yes, drone. I agree. Drone pilotry.
I think I'm maybe a Minecraft with like a drone pilotry sun and an economics ironically moon.
Okay.
But I'm thinking in a couple of years we're gonna have a whole graduating class of oil execs, clowns, children, and like ironic Goldman Sachs investors.
Oh my goodness.
And I think this is probably what our graduating student is gonna look like in 2024.
I love the watch on that student.
It's a really nice watch.
I think it's a Rolex.
Yeah,
a
is that a
Timex.
Rolex?
A Timex.
It's a Timex Rolex, so that's the old part of their
Yeah.
work.
He's got a nice look going on. This is Creeper. What's our last one? Oh, Yo Frat.
Oh my God. Oh my
This
goodness.
is the Oberlin fracking co-op.
Oh my God.
So, Northeast Ohio is all former swampland. We are sitting on a bevy of mineral wealth. Kids like fracking. I'm thinking this is an untapped.
Kids like fracking?
They love it.
Is that the tagline?
Kids love fracking.
It's like, Mom, after I take my gummy vitamins, I'm gonna go frack at the neighbors. Be back before dinner.
Oh
Yeah, and I think this is an untapped market for the mid-sized liberal
It's
arts
definitely
college.
untapped. I don't know what that means.
And I think we can use the crude oil for the Golden Corral food. And with the oil stuff.
That would make it better, maybe, but.
I mean, it's cheap, it's crude. So I think if we can get some of our oil studies majors from the revamped Science Center, I think this is what Tappan Square could look
there's
like.
a dog.
Oh my
Loves
goodness.
it.
You know what? I'm going to file all these suggestions in the appropriate place so we can really look at them and assess them as important suggestions.
That sounds like they're going to happen, so I'm very excited. Well, that's really all I had. This was a whirlwind session, but I guess at this point I got to say you've seen the work we can do. Is there a job for me as an Oberlin College finance officer?
That's enough, Owen. Stop groveling.
Well, you know what? I'm going to put that in the consideration list along with the suggestions, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can on it.
Perfect. I will forward you my resume.
Oh, excellent. Excellent.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I think that's all the time we have.
Thank
but
you
have
so
been
much.
Wonderful.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming on. This has been great. Oh, yeah, don't forget that.
Thank you. Ah, 21 plus wristband. That's fun.
Thank you. One more round of applause.
Oh man,
We just had a real interview.
that was crazy.
That was awesome.
That was the president of Oberlin College. That's where we go.
Same.
Wow.
Well,
What's next?
I don't know. What do we have planned?
Nothing.
Nothing. Well, I guess we can cut the commercial break.
Oh, perfect.
Let's take a little break.
Hello, small beans. Did you know that puppers every day are done a frighten when their owners boop their snoots to within an inch of death? They bork and they bork, but no friend ever helps these good boys. It's time for us to ask ourselves, as humans, what can we do to save these poor pupperinos? This saucy loaf is Randy. His owners did him a bamboozle when they locked him in their s'more shed without fresh water or nugs for 8 months in 2013. When good humans found this poor woofer, he was a slim boy, weighing in at 4.5 pounds or 2 potates, and caked in his own heckin' feces. We found Lola, a cute little pug-tato, in the basement of a mean old pupper mill. She tried for a year to tunnel her way through 2 feet of solid concrete, and now this pile of smush has no paws. This boofin' good girl wore them down to thick little bleeding stumps. Wouldn't you like to do her exposed tibia a pet? This Pupprino could really use your help, good Who-Man. We did Muggsy a rescue when the authorities tipped us off to a doggo fighting ring in Lorain County. Muggsy eats the throats of other puppers like thick bean burritos because he was socialized in a woofer-eat-woofer environment. Muggsy cannot do a blep or a mlem because he was never allowed to develop a sense of empathy. His owners would boop him on the snoot with a leather belt whenever he showed mercy in the ring. This bean needs a new owner, or we will be legally mandated by the state to put this loaf in the oven and do him a big heckin' forever sleep through medically induced euthanasia. Comment Godspeed, vicious pupper, to help this thickie find a home. Hello, I am an actual human being who really talks like this because of how I feel about doggos. You may think to yourself, I'm just Who-Man, what can I do? Well, one small donation a month can help us save these poor puppers. Your money can help these good boys find a home and nugs to eat. This is your chance to say, you can do it, pupper, and feel better soon, pupper. I, for one, won't sit by as fat woofers are abused by nasty Who-Mans. Join me in showing your support for these beefy boys, because every boy is the best boy. Donate to the American Humane Who-Man Society today.
It's always that commercial.
That was rough, man.
That was hard to watch all those little poopers and hummies.
Oh.
Well, we gotta get back on a positive beam of energy emanating from the earth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying.
Same. Well, what? Okay, let's get amped back up. Let's do another installment of our bi-weekly new segment, Good TEDx. Who do we have on tap this week?
I think that one of our writers, Mary, actually signed up. So.
Awesome. Well, what's her talk called?
It's called I Smoke Weed.
It's about botany. That's awesome.
Come on up,
Get
Mary.
on up here, Mary. You're gonna kill it.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks, dude. Hello, I'm Mary. Not Mary Jane, but I am here to discuss her with you. I don't know if you can tell by my shaggy ass haircut and my general chill vibe, but I get high. Oh yeah, I remember the first time I smoked weed, I was 3 years old, so yeah, I fucking burn. I chop, I lop, I mook, I splow, I sow, I sife. I am the midnight toker. There's not 1 second of my day that I'm not plugged into the power plant. Yes, I worship sweet baby Wheatus. My bad. I Wu-Tang the Roach every single time I finish a joint. Does it fuck up my throat? Yes, absolutely. And I can't imagine what it's doing to my insides, but that's how committed I am to the holy reefer. Anyway, back to my first time smoking the sweet ganj. I couldn't even walk yet, but I could roll the tightest fucking backwood you've ever seen. My mother used keef on my diaper rashes instead of baby powder. My stuffed animal was named Dutchie. And I'm telling you, dear audience, all of this because my commitment to Kush has led me to one very important discovery that I want to share with all of you here today. Wait, I'm sorry, 1 second. You. Why are you smirking at me? Do you not believe me? Do you not believe that I'm off the kind bud?
That's why
I'll light up a fatty boom blatty right here, right now, right? I've got some sweet Chiba burning a hole in my pocket, okay?
Okay.
Okay, great. Thank you. Anyway, I'm sorry. This is a serious talk show. I'll get back to my presentation. My commitment to the combustible herbage has led me to one specific discovery. I'm sorry, I can't do this because I feel like you don't believe me. I mean, like I smoke weed, okay? I smoke weed. I can't do this with her looking at me like I'm not the Kush queen I am. I mean, I'll run back to my dorm and get my Jeep. Let's mook it up, bitch. I'm sorry, Owen, I'm totally blowing this, just like I blow fat smoke rings. back to my present. I can't do this. I can't do this. I have to prove it. I have to
Butchie,
prove
muscles!
It to you.
No, Butchie, muscles! Jeez.
Owen, this keeps happening.
I know, but no, it's okay. TEDx's are supposed to be a little edgy, like about weed or snowboarding or rare meat.
Yeah.
That's the vibe, and I think we're killing the brand.
I mean, I guess, but what about the inspiration, What about Stuart Little too?
You're right. We've really been missing the mark on this. We need to get back within the chakras of all the ley lines that intersect all across our globe and emanate positive energy onto daytime television. We need to realign ourselves. Yeah. But how?
I think we have a video from our web affiliate, so let's watch that.
That is a good call. We need some positive energy. Alta Vista High School is just your average California high school. Students go to class, play sports, music, they socialize, and they learn. There are football players, cheerleaders, theater kids, punks, mathletes, truly all walks of life. And of course, there are popular kids and there are nerds. But here at Alta Vista, one English class got to learn that people are not always what they seem. Here in Mr. Brunwald's 10th grade English class, we find all manner of students, all of whom got assigned the same prompt for an essay. What makes you, you? Students got a week to work on it before it was time to read them aloud to the rest of the class. That's when Mace Peterson got to read his essay. Mace was the reticent, quiet kid in the class. According to other students, he was a quiet, mysterious kid who rarely spoke at all and sat in the back of the room.
I never knew what to think of Mace. He was always so quiet and mysterious. I just figured he was the too cool for school type, or like a goth or something.
Yeah, I always figured Mace was just stupid or quiet or apathetic or something. But when he read that essay in front of the class, I was blown away. His words affected them like they never expected. And here's his buzzworthy essay.
I like Beyblades. That's kind of my thing. I even have the stadium where I put them in and I spin them around and they hit each other. That's really what I like to do. Speaking of which, I'm a staunch libertarian. I want to grow up and be rich so that one day I can live somewhere where no one will ever bother me, because I hate when poor people come up to me and ask me for money. Like stray dogs. I also hate stray dogs. One time I hit a stray dog with my slingshot. And one time I hit a bird with my slingshot and it died. I killed it. It was okay and pretty random. But besides Beyblades and money and things like that, I don't really like anything. I'm kind of a nihilist. I like some TV shows, but mostly the dark stuff. And I don't really like any of you, and none of you will ever get me, so that's kind of what makes me, me.
Wow. Powerful words.
Yeah, we were all really surprised when Mace got up and started speaking. We figured that he would be sensitive and cool under his cold exterior, but it turned out he was just weird and terrible. Why did he kill that bird?
I wish Mace had just stayed quiet and let us wonder what he was actually like, because he seems awful. We liked him more when he never said anything. Now I just hope he gets sick. Incredible. These children really learned a valuable lesson. Never judge a book by its cover. Like and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter for more inspiration.
Wow. I feel so inspired.
Yeah, same, but I still feel like we're missing the mark on this whole daytime talk show thing, Okay, so say that this was 10 hours ago and you were in front of a TV, what would you see?
A TV?
No. Oh, focus. So say that instead of a stage, we were in the TV, but instead of the TV, it was actually 10 hours ago. So somehow, instead of this TV, we were in the stage, which was actually the TV, and it was 10 hours ago. What would you see?
Now I get it. I would probably be watching... I would be watching The View. They would be on a panel and they would be discussing the major issues of the day, of what, the really important, inspirational human interest stories that I want to hear. We should do a panel.
That is a great idea, Owen. But you know what that means.
That's right. We need to channel our inner daytime talk show panelists.
Let's do this.
Oxygen Network.
Where's Oprah now?
Rachel Ray has a cookbook for teens.
So how does that make you feel?
Welcome to Good Panel. I'm your host, Owen Barbara Walters. And this is our resident Ann Coulter of Good Talk, Victoria Kathy Liebetrow.
I'm so happy to be here, Owen. Thanks for having me.
Wonderful. Why don't we welcome to the stage next our brassy suburban mother of 9, Gabby Shiner. Gabby.
Hello, Owen, Barbara. Hello, it's so
Gabby,
good
darling,
to see
good
you.
to see you.
So good.
Okay.
So good.
Next, we have a psychologist who just wrote a brand new book,
Oh, good
Dr.
for you.
Carl Young Money.
Yes! Welcome.
So good to have you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Great to see you, Dr. Money.
Good to see you too, Owen.
Tonight, we're doing a little thing called Kids These Days.
Oh.
Talking about all the issues that are the most important to kids these days. What are they up to?
I wish I knew.
I mean,
Oh.
wait. Is this that Bruno Mars?
I love Bruno Mars on my Pandora.
I would take that Bruno Mars.
My God.
I would take him.
I also love Bruno Mars and would take him. But that's not the matter, of course, right now. What we need to talk about is what kids these days are up to. And you know what that is? They're fidget spinning.
Oh.
Someone else take this. My hands are shaped wrong for
I
it.
don't know.
Let me tell you something. One day, one of my kids, Sandrew,
No.
got a hold. Yes, Sandrew. That one got a hold of
No.
a bunch of those things, and he started spinning them all at the same time like a fucking sociopath.
Oh, God.
And then do you know what
Classic
happened next?
Sandrew.
What? He began gaining elevation,
No.
like a fucking
No.
helicopter or something. And then
No.
we found him in a pond 5 miles away. And Ducks had eaten his clothing along with the $7 he had in his pocket. So I would say I do not like fidget spinners. Count me out.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, I heard that the spinning actually creates these microwaves that lead to color blindness.
Don't get me started on-
I
Color
heard that. I
blindness.
heard that.
Don't get me started on microwaves.
What about microwaves?
One
do
time,
microwaves do?
one of my kids, Leonardo da Vinci Caprio,
Leonardo.
I don't want to know. I
Beautiful
don't.
name.
tried to put all of these squirrels from the backyard in our microwave.
Classic.
Oh my
But
God.
of course, the little shit can't fucking tame rodents.
Who can?
Well, it's an outdoor skill.
You know.
They're important.
So he never made it to the microwave.
Oh my God.
Instead, we found him passed out in our backyard,
Oh,
no
no.
clothes
No
on.
way.
Oh my
Oh.
God.
Goodness.
The squirrels had eaten them along
No.
with the $7 in his pocket, so I do not like
Oh.
microwaves. Hard
$14.
pass.
Oh my
He's a
God.
rich boy.
You are a
Oh
good
my
mother.
goodness. Oh my goodness.
Good mother.
Thank you. Thank
Dr.
you.
Young Money, what's your professional opinion?
Well, in my latest book, Fidget Spinners, Who's Spinning Whom from DeVry University Press, I actually make a positive case for fidget spinners.
No.
Yes. I knew a 7-year-old boy once who would steal from the local pigeon lady.
Horrible.
Terrible.
Yes, horrible. So he found a fidget spinner. Yeah.
Yes.
Now guess what?
What?
He's the governor of Ohio, John Kasich.
I love him.
I love John
love him.
Kasich.
Oh my God. What a blessed device. Oh
That
my
is
God.
a good centrist politician.
Wow. Okay, so say, hypothetically, say, my son hates me. Would these little fidget spinners, would they bring him back to me?
Oh, well, I'm
Can
not
you bring my son back to me?
I think...
Give me back my boy!
Okay, if your son hates you, I think we might need a more serious measure, possibly.
What about me?
Something medicinal. Have you heard of jeweling?
Jewel? Oh, no, I have one of these things right here. I'm not a fan. I've heard they contribute greatly to global warming.
I heard that too, and also early onset infant baldness.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. No, global warming is a myth created by George Soros in his campaign to promote killing babies.
Oh, I don't think that's
and
quite
baldness.
true. I'm not sure that's exactly...
I don't want to talk about
I
this
did hear
anymore.
that.
Okay.
Careful with that jewel. Tensions are getting high right now with the jewel and everything, so I think we should actually just bring on a real-life youth
Oh.
to
my
tell us
goodness,
what
do
the
we have
youths
one
are
of
up
those
to
here?
these days. So why don't we welcome youth Ricky D to the stage?
All right.
Oh, Richard.
Hey! Welcome, Ricky D.
Okay, this-
Ricky, here's your microphone. Ricky, tell us, What are the kids up to these days?
Well, last weekend, my boys Ethan, Mason, Caden, Aiden, and Trent, we got into this thing called tank fisting.
I'm sorry. Is that a drug?
Well,
I hate drugs.
well, you know how like a lot of Chinese restaurants and dentist office have fish tanks and stuff? Well, tank fisting is when you go into your local Chinese restaurant or dentist office and you act like you want to get a table or a new set of chompers. Then when the dental assistant or the waiter comes to get you, you run full force into the fish tank.
Oh my
Koi
God.
everywhere.
No.
God.
Yeah, but then you gotta run away pretty quick because otherwise they'll identify you and try to subpoena you.
That is sinful.
Is
Just
that a
sinful.
drug subpoena?
Well, I got another one if you guys want to hear it.
Here it is what I don't want to do.
It's not as bad
No,
as
let's
tank
hear what he has to
fisting, I
say. Come on,
promise.
guys.
Yeah.
Let's learn about the youth. Come on.
Okay.
Well, you know how motorcycles have those little sidecars so that you can ride around with your dog and stuff?
Hypothetically.
Well, we invented this thing called the dank rickshaw.
What is that?
What is
Well, the
that?
dank rickshaw is when you take a shit in one of those sidecars and then you ride around on your motorcycle so that everyone can smell your shit. And then it also works on like bikes and where the parents put the thing in the back so that their kids can ride around with them.
It was you who shit in my son's sidecar. You drove away my boy.
No, that was my son, Mason. I didn't do that.
This is all you know what? You have just brought up her son again. This is too much.
It's not my- it's somebody else.
This panel is getting far too intense. The boy has come back. Oh, we got to end it here. Let's calm down and center ourselves. This panel is over. 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 Okay, that was nice.
Damn, that was a trip.
Yeah. Panelists, thank you so much, Gabby Shiner and Dr. Young Money. We've loved having you. Give us a little round of applause for our panelists, everybody. Whew. I was just in a fugue state, and I have no idea what we just talked about. Well, was it cool?
I know. Was it awesome?
Was it awesome?
Was it good?
Woo! Well, in exchange for that validation, we have a special surprise for all of you. How about you look under your chairs?
Woo! Everybody, look under your chairs.
There's nothing there.
Yes, gotcha.
And you know why there's nothing there? Because good talk is over for the evening.